It is been confirmed that Thomas Tuchel, of course, he has signed a deal to become the head coach of the Three Lions, of course, talking about the English national side. He has completed the agreement to become their new head coach. And of course, this agreement lasts until 2026, about 18-month contract for Thomas Tuchel. He has been, of course, he has agreed, he has signed everything, just waiting for the Three Lions to officially unveil Thomas Tuchel as their new head coach. Remember what Lee Castley said, that, of course, this position needs a coach that has it all, that has been there, a world-class coach that has won trophies, all in all ramification. Of course, Thomas Tuchel is the man that has accepted to be the new head coach of the Three Lions. Kanute would say we are surprised with the appointment of Thomas Tuchel, because previously we talked about Pep Guardiola. They were patiently waiting, handing Lee Castley that job on an interim basis, kind of waiting for Pep to officially make his decision if he will stay put at Manchester City beyond this season, or if he wouldn't. But at the end of it all, it was Thomas Tuchel, a man nobody thought would be appointed officially, is now the new head coach of the Three Lions.
Yes, I think it was a shocking news. Actually, I was surprised, but I think the rumor came before. The rumors was there a few days ago that they saw Tuchel as the man they feel that to take them forward, and I think this will be the third foreign coach that's coaching the English national side. Some English pundits, some English fans are not really happy.
Majority of them
say that an Englishman should coach the English side. I think I don't know if an English can take a foreigner, then why can't Nigeria do that? So I think most Nigeria claiming for we need a home-based coach. But I think before they appointed Tuchel, they might have heard from Guardiola and Pep and Klopp. Probably maybe they
Klopp has taken another position.
Yeah, they didn't make themselves available actually. So I think maybe Guardiola still wanted to maybe continue with Man City, because Man City is waiting for his decision.
Yes, until December. Yeah, he has the December to actually decide.
Exactly, or probably he wants to coach a club side. Maybe he's not ready to coach a country side. So that's why probably, and they felt that who will be the best person in charge. And to me, I think Tuchel, it's a better option than any English coach currently that maybe the English fans would have wanted. I don't see any English coach currently. Who is it? The Newcastle coach or who?
Eddie Howe.
It's called, his name came up.
Definitely.
Exactly. But so apart from it, who's other English coach? Or do you want to take Lampard or Gerrard to coach the English side as big?
Just maybe Rio Ferdinand.
He hasn't coached a team at
just
all.
Maybe.
So exactly. So I think Tuchel, to me, is a good choice, because if you look around who is available to coach with that status, with what he has achieved in terms of, although he has not, I don't think he has coached internationally, but at least he has done it with Chelsea, PSG, and Bayern Munich. So I think he's a good choice. I wonder the day he wants to play the German side, what will happen. But I think moving forward is a good. So I think probably this contract will take him to after the World Cup.
Yes, 2026,
probably,
18 months contract.
Definitely they will qualify. But I think that he's a good appointment. He will actually make the England team better. And the target is very simple, because he has to do better. He has to do better than what Sergej did. And that is what winning
trophies.
Trophy.
Sergej got close. He always gets close.
Exactly. So
like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer of Manchester United.
He has to do one step better. And the next target is the World Cup. Because or maybe Nations League. I don't know if they qualify for the Nations League. But the World Cup especially, because the World Cup comes before the next Euro. So I think the World Cup will be the target. He has to win the World Cup.
General, the interim coach of the Three Lions currently, Lee Castley, of course, he was asked about being on a permanent basis as the head coach of the Three Lions. The comment he made was that this job desires a coach that has been there, world-class coach, a coach that has won trophies in all ramifications. Of course, look at the portfolio of Thomas Tuchel. Of course, at Borussia Dortmund, he won the DFB Pokal 2016-2017 season. In Paris Saint-Germain, he's won Ligue 1 2018-2019, 2019-2020. He's won the Coupe de France in 2019-2020. He won the Coupe de la Ligue. Of course, he won a trophy, the champion. Of course, 2018-2019 in the Paris with Paris Saint-Germain in the French Ligue 1. Of course, coming to Chelsea, he won the UEFA Champions League 2020-2021. He won the UEFA Super Cup 2021. He won the FIFA Club World Cup 2021. So talking about Thomas Tuchel and the portfolio. And of course, at Bayern Munich, he won the Bundesliga 2022-2023. Every club he is coached, he's won trophies with them. Is this a proven man to take over the job of the Three Lions?
Well, it's also important for us to note that he's never coached the countryside because there's a whole ball game entirely. It's a different ball game, and there's a big difference between coaching a countryside and coaching a club side.
What scares most managers from coaching a countryside is, of course, a club side you can make transfers to get quality players. But the Three Lions, they have quality at every level.
So
they can even make transfers in the Three Lions squad.
It's the ability of Thomas Tuchel now to put the team together, of course, get his first 11, because a lot of coaches have been struggling having their first 11. The rotational policy most coaches have adopted hasn't really worked, because today you start this set of players, tomorrow you're starting another set of players entirely. So it hasn't worked for most coaches.
John, I think the problem is that most the coaches that have coached in the past, even Casley did it, is trying to fix all the stars together.
Yeah,
it's not possible. That was their problem. They don't have the balls to remove
exactly.
to put players that are not performing in the squad. That was
so. I think that if Thomas Tuchel would be able to, if he can do that, I see him succeeding.
That's solely relying on big name players.
Yeah, no.
There are big name players that are not performing in the squad. You want to just play them by. Look at the last match.
Just to please some people.
Exactly. Look at the last match. He has Watkins on the bench. He has Solanke. He decided to play Jude Bellingham as a first man, just to put Foden, just to make sure Saka is there, just to make Palmer is there. All of them together.
I don't believe. I've never been of course a believer of big names. If you're a big name player, you're underperforming, then you should be dropped. You should drop to the bench.
Exactly.
If you're a small name player, an upcomer, and you're doing so brilliantly, you're doing well, you should be in the starting lineup.
I think Thomas Tuchel is the man to make this decision. If you look at it critically, he is not an Englishman.
Yeah.
He's taking up the job of the Three Lions. Of course, if he doesn't do well, we'll see how English pundits take out on coaches, managers in the English Premier League that are not doing well, specifically managers that are not English. Now he's not English, he's taking up the job of the Three Lions. If he doesn't do well, don't you think they'll be up against him? They'll give him a lot backlash.
He knows what he's against. He knows what he's up against. So I'm sure that, yes, Thomas Tuchel, we know him to be fearless. So if he can, of course, replicate that, if he can bring that his style of coaching method, if he can bring that to the Three Lions squad, then I'm sure that, because he knows his job is on the line, because he's not an indigent one. That, of course, limits his chances of maybe getting a lengthier contract. So he knows
it's a month contract.
Yeah, of course, 18 months, of course, and it's subject to review. So he knows that, yes, my job is on the line, and he knows what to do. So by the time he comes and he puts all those players, on the bench, he shows them that, man, this is not it's not the way it has been. It's not the way the normal practice. If you don't do well, you drop to the bench, and if you're playing well, no matter how small your name is, or no matter how people rate you, you're going to be in my starting lineup. If he does that, I'm sure that he will succeed at England with the English national side. He succeeded at England. Remember when he was at Chelsea? He gave Chelsea the first FIFA Club World Cup. That had never happened with Chelsea. Even with the last Champions League they won in 2012, they didn't win the Club World Cup, but he came and did that for Chelsea. He even got the Super Cup for them as well. They didn't win the Super Cup the last the last time they won the Champions League. So with this, I'm sure that, yes, he would do well at England without allowing the English FA to dictate for him. That's another thing.
Media,
if he's able
English
to,
media.
English FA, the media,
yes,
of course,
the
always
FA and
there.
the media.
The media always do their thing.
The
media will always do their thing. So that they want, of course, they want news. They want people to read their journals and their publications. So they will always be there. But for the FA, if he does not allow the FA to control his actions and his activities, I'm sure he will succeed.
Just watch him remove Bellingham from the starting lineup. You see what
they will call him out.
Yes, they can work on him.
They have within them. They have a problem within themselves. Their pundits are the biggest problem.
Exactly.
That they
That's
have.
why I mentioned the
Now they've appointed them Thomas Tuchel, and they are complaining that this and that and that. For me, I think it's a better match compared to anyone.
Remove Foden, and maybe he remove Foden, and England maybe managing not to win that match. He remove Foden.
Removing Foden and he kept Saka. You see what will happen and all that. They're always there talking to, but they're not doing it. For me, I think Tuchel is better than any English manager that they can think of right now.
If he does,
he will definitely succeed.
If he does the right thing, if he doesn't use favoritism, play the right players, play the players that are informed, play the best team, not try to fix everybody
together. Watkins is doing well and he'll be on the bench.
So I think if he does that, he will succeed. I see he's a good manager.
All right, sorry, Bobo. Of course, we saw what happened when Thomas Tuchel was at Bayern Munich. Of course, a team that nobody expected to win the Bundesliga. Of course, they did it playing invincibles. Talking about Bayer Leverkusen of Xabi Alonso. Now, Thomas Tuchel has been appointed as the head coach of the Three Lions. Would you say this is the time that a team that nobody expects to come up and win the World Cup, a team like the Super Eagles of Nigeria?
Yeah, with no disrespect to Southgate, he really did well. Wait, did you just say Super Eagles of Nigeria?
Yes, Super Eagles of Nigeria.
I was like, I don't know what was he saying. So, no disrespect to Southgate, he really did well. For me, I think he's. I'm not.
He had the near success syndrome.
Near success syndrome. He was there in two finals in the World Cup. He was in the semi-final. He really did well. He came out fourth and he was defeated by Belgium in the round of playing for the third place and all that. So he really did well. But bringing Thomas Tuchel, I think this is the right for me. I feel this is the right man for the job for them. So I'm rooting for Tuchel. I know if he just selects the best player, he's going to get result.
All right, congratulations to England, the Three Lions. They officially have a coach in the person of Thomas Tuchel. What are we expecting from Thomas Tuchel? Of course, Kanute talked about favoritism. He shouldn't allow it to dictate his job. Do what you are there to do. Of course, look at the portfolio. This is one of the reasons why they hired Thomas Tuchel to cover the affairs of the Three Lions. Of course, he's won trophies: Borussia Dortmund, Paris Saint-Germain, Chelsea, even Bayern Munich. Of course, our eyes are very much open to see how far he can take the Three Lions. No doubt, Gareth Southgate nearly got there, but getting the trophies has become a very big challenge for him. He's no longer there after 8 years serving with the Three Lions. Now Thomas Tuchel is the man for the job. We wish him the very best.